Alright guys, what is going on? GT2 King here, back today with another video, and today we're going to be continuing our Best of Workshop series. I know I was supposed to upload this yesterday or the day before, but my internet was having some problems, so I was unable to get the video out and just search for workshop items in general. But what the series basically is if you're new, that we're going to be looking at my top 5 picks. This time it's going to be 6, because we're going to look into a map as well, and we're just going to be looking at my picks for the best workshop items every week. Now, I thought about this, and I already said I was going to do like a 4-part series, but I decided to go with a 3-part series because the update is probably just going to come within the next 2 weeks or so I might do 4 episodes, but this is the 2nd episode, so let's just jump right in, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we're actually going to be starting off with a map, which is a control points map. It's quite an interesting map actually, so I might do this in the future episodes as well. I'm just really like testing it out to see what feedback I get from making maps in this workshop series. But the map is a control point map, and it's called CP Frost Gale. So it's a really open map, as you could see. It probably has 5 control points from the looks of it, because it is a pretty big and open map. So I could really see a lot of snipers, maybe a few spies to like camp in those corners, and yeah, it's just an open map. I did vote this map up because not really too many Christmas maps or winter themed maps are on the workshop right now, and this was pretty hard to find actually, so I was looking through a few pages and I found this one. So it's not a bad map, it's really open again, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about this map in the comments below. Okay, so for the second thing that's going to be featured in this episode or workshop series, we're going to start off with the 3 cosmetics, and for the first cosmetic I decided to go with a Toasty Texan, which is an engineer jacket that's a lot like the egghead overalls for the engineers as well, but it's like a sweater, so it has a Christmas theme behind it, and it's able to be painted. It is like Team Spirit, so if you're on red team it's red and blue team is blue, so you don't even need to buy like Team Spirit paint, and you could paint it a lot of colors actually, so you can make quite a few sets that could fit a winter theme with this, and yeah, there's quite a few cosmetics that could go with it as well, so let's just go to the next cosmetic. Okay, so for the second cosmetic we're going to be looking into, it's actually called the Climbling Commander, which is a pair of soldier goggles that could be painted, which is kind of interesting because I know the gray bands can be painted, but that's just like the frame, and the Climbling Commander you can actually paint the goggles, which is interesting, and you could probably fit it with quite a few hats, but as you can see it's like a soldier winter themed cosmetic, or a pair of goggles really for skiing basically, and it could probably go with a lot of maybe rocket jumping gear, so when you're rocket jumping and you have like the mask on, and since the soldier has quite a bit of Christmas cosmetics like the Kringle collection, the gift bringer and stuff like that, you could probably pair it with quite a bit of those, and it could be a really interesting cosmetic to make quite a bit of sets with. Okay, and so for the third and final cosmetic that we're going to be looking into this week, it's actually called the Puddinghead, which is quite a silly cosmetic actually, but when you really think about it, it's really original, and not too many cosmetics have like a food theme, unlike a lot of the weapons. So I could really see a lot of friendly classes like Hoovies and stuff wearing this hat, as maybe it's just like a silly thing to show off, and you could probably pair it up with like some Pyrovision goggles maybe, so it's quite an interesting hat, and it will be all class if it does come out, so yeah, I voted this one up as well. Maybe it'll get accepted into the game. Okay, so for the 2 unusual effects we're going to be looking into, I'm going to start off with an unusual taunt effect, which is actually called Freezing Field. Now this resembles a lot of like the Halloween, where it's like Hellfire upside down, so it has like a blizzardy storm at the legs, so when you're running you have like a blizzardy storm at your feet, which is actually pretty cool. And a lot of the Halloween taunts had like this theme where they had like red smoke or demons coming out of the bottom where the feet are, so this is quite an interesting thing, and if you had like a full Christmas set, that would really top things off with one of these, along with the unusual hat effect that I'm going to show off after. So yeah, I voted this one up as well because it'll probably be like a mid-tier unusual taunt effect, and it could actually be a really good thing for like a seasonal unusual taunt effect. Okay, and so for the final thing we're going to be looking at in this video, it's actually an unusual hat effect, which is called Froststorm. So basically what it is like a cloud that's raining snowflakes with a bit of a fade around it, not really a fade, like a glow, along with some snowflakes and stars. So it's basically like the new effects that were released in Halloween, like the Star Storm Insomnia, but they're just replaced with like snowflakes, and they have a cloud above them with some faded snowflakes and stars. So it's actually a really cool effect, and if you paint the hat like maybe a deep commitment to purple or team spirit and you're on blue team, this hack could actually go pretty well, or this unusual effect could go pretty well. And yeah, it could really go with the previous unusual taunt effect. It's like it would be probably the perfect set for a Christmas theme. And yeah, I actually hope all of these items and maps get accepted into the game, so we could have quite a bit of interesting stuff to play around with. Okay, and this is kind of a live commentary, but to finish this video off, I wanted to show you guys how you can actually like and favorite an item so it could get accepted into the game. So basically, you'll go to like the TF2 workshop, which you can access by going to Community Workshop and then finding TF2. And you could browse through a bunch of items, merchandise, collections, and maps, and just select an item or map, whatever you choose. You could see a bunch of screenshots, and it would ask you, would you like to see this item officially accepted and supported in TF2? And you just hit yes or no thanks, not interested. It really helps like the creators so they can make better cosmetics for you guys. And you can also favorite and share this item and make collections as well to share with your friends. So that's just how you do it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this kind of video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.